So Claude 4 is out finally, and they have just released world's most powerful AI models. One of them is Claude Opus 4 and Claude Sonnet 4. But before we talk about these models and what these models are capable of, let me just show you what I just built using these models. So first of all, I just built this fully functional chess game that has an AI opponent. I'll show you its demo in a second. And then next I built this RPG game. This is like horrible looking RPG game because being a game developer myself, I mean, it's a shame that I'm calling it RPG game, but I mean, this is just like I built with just a couple of commands. Next thing that I built, which is really useful and functional, this is actually a website audit tool that I built with just one single prompt. I just gave it one single prompt and then it built this website audit tool for Next.js websites. What it does, as soon as you enter your website URL and click on audit website, what it will do, it will audit your website completely. It will generate a very detailed audit report, and then it will share all of these different analysis, something like load time, page size, mobile friendliness, SSL certificate, and of course the performance as well, and then a lot of things related to SEO as well. Also some critical information about security and some technical issues as well. It can also export this report in a PDF file. You can simply just click on this export button and then it can export this in a PDF file. All of this it built with just one single prompt. But let's just go back to our chess game. So I just gave it a very simple prompt. The prompt was create a complete chess game with AI opponent and create proper user interface and proper professional playable game. So this is what it created with one simple prompt. I did not give it any further prompts. This was just one simple prompt and then it created this. Now if I make my first move, if I just like click on this, I make my first move and right now you can see it just made AI just made its first move, and now I can also make my first move and then AI has made them another move. Their AI is playing very consciously. So it also has these controls. I can actually adjust the difficulty from here. I can like make it easy or make it hard. But yeah, this is a fully functional chess game. Now let's just review our much awaited RPG game. So this is a basic RPG game. I won't even like call it a game because I am a game developer who have worked on like AAA titles in Unity and Unreal Engine. So I won't call it a game. This is literally just like a very basic, I think in 3.js, very basic code with very basic 3D environment. But yeah, this is what it is capable of with just one prompt. So with like more further prompts, it can actually create like something more sophisticated, something with better UI. You can see right now I can actually shoot and these are the different enemies. But yeah, I mean, this is just like very basic. If you guys actually want me to create very detailed tutorials on game development, because I am a professional game developer, I have been developing games since 2015. And if you guys want me to create tutorials on that, I would love to do that because game development is my first love. I mean, the first love of my life is game development. Anyway, so yeah, these are the three like very basic demos that I created as soon as Claude 4 came out. So you guys can actually access Claude 4 for free. There is a referral link in description. I'm actually using the free version just to show you a demo. So Claude Sonnet 4 is available for free, but Claude Opus 4 is not available for free. But you can just sign up and start using Claude Sonnet 4 for free. If you have a paid plan for Claude, you can actually start using Claude Opus as well. But if you don't have a paid plan on Claude, you can just like start using Claude Sonnet 4. But first, let's just review what both of these models are capable of. So Claude Opus 4 is world's most advanced model for coding. And as you know, so far we have been using Claude Sonnet 3.7 in Cursor or in Windsurf or in Klein. But now the new standard is Claude Opus 4. Of course, this is far more expensive than Claude Sonnet 3.7. But what this model is capable of is just like mind-blowing. And this is actually going to be really game-changing for the autonomous AI agents. Let me just show you what I mean by that. So Claude Opus 4 can autonomously write code for up to 7 hours, a significant improvement from Claude Sonnet 3.7's 45 minutes capacity. That means now all of these different autonomous AI coding agents, something like, if you don't know about Jules is a recently launched AI agent. This is an AI coding agent that actually works on background, something like Codex, something like Devon. So these kind of AI agents are actually something that works on background. You assign it a task or you can assign it like a list of tasks, and these AI coding agents can actually keep working on background. That means you can assign a list of tasks. You can assign like you would provide it a complete requirements document, like assign it all of these different tasks. And now using Claude Opus 4, thanks to Claude Opus 4, now these AI agents can actually work for up to 7 hours on backend. That means this is just like amazing. That means now you have a whole like full stack developer, like a maybe mid-level or maybe like a junior full stack developer, if that's a thing, a junior full stack developer or a mid-level full stack developer at least, because Mark Zuckerberg, just like a few months ago in Lex Friedman's podcast, he said that AI agents are now capable of, they're making the mid-level developers obsolete now. So that means Opus, with this capability of writing code up to like 7 hours straight, that means now Devon will actually improve its capability. There are tools like Jules, tools like Codex, of course, because I mean, Codex, of course, not going to use Opus 4, but of course, they will like come up with something different. That means these kind of autonomous AI coding agents can actually work on backend, on software engineering tasks. Because if you see the benchmarks in here, the software engineering benchmarks, so Opus 4 is highest so far in all of these different software engineering benchmarks. This is Opus 4, this is Sonnet 4, this is Sonnet 7, 3.7, this is OpenAI's Codex 1. So the difference is not that much, but of course, if we compare, this is too much. So far, both of these models, Opus 4 and Sonnet 4, are world's smartest AI models out there, and of course expensive as well. But this capability will actually help other AI agents, something like Manus and something like other GenSpark kind of AI agents. This capability will actually help those kind of AI agents as well and increase their power as well in background research, in like more deep research, and of course like working on background. So now these kind of AI agents will be able to like solve more complex tasks. So this is something like remarkable, of course scary, but remarkable. If you remember just a few months ago, Sam Altman actually mentioned that future is solo. AI is creating $1 billion one-person companies. And he said that the first $1 billion one-person company can be in 2026. And I think with this kind of AI agents and with this kind of like AI models that are capable of, that can actually empower all of these coding agents to like allow them to work for like 7 hours straight to write code. So I think with this kind of superpower, so anyone who is a good software architect, not a software engineer, but a software architect, can actually build this one-person $1 billion company. So I believe this is not impossible anymore. This is very much possible now, and these AI coding agents will become more and more powerful now, will increase their capability with these kind of AI models. So this is of course remarkable. So just go ahead and try Claude Sonnet 4. And if you wanna like get bored, you can just like visit this blog and read it in detail as well. But I just like told you all of the main important points. Yeah, this is a remarkable update. If you remember, Claude Sonnet 3 actually came in I think February or March 2024. And now right after 1 year, we got Claude Sonnet 4. That means it took like 1 year in releasing now like from 3 to 4. Of course, there was 3.5 and then 3.7. And we have been using 3.5 and 3.7 as standard to write code for us. I know like Gemini Pro is giving tough competition, but I think nothing beats Claude Opus 4 and of course Claude Sonnet 4. So just go ahead, give it a try, just create something cool and let me know in comment section what you think about Claude Sonnet 4. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.